Hello, everybody. I think I'm live. Should be live in a second. Yeah, Twitch, you're getting me. There you go. Too late. Up everywhere, and I have my new plugin. I've already done a smaller plugin last day or so. Just fixing a couple of smaller issues with certain quests. So I figure I'll play those a little bit, sort of get warmed up, and then I'll do the yoku pronunciation guide. And now I have the ability to do like chapters in Twitch, so I can start sort of marking things. Yeah, I can add markers. Sweet. Cool. So let's see if my plugin works first off and doesn't crash anything. View Skyrim data. Just gonna plop this right in here. Perfect timing, Vortex, thank you. Over to plugins and just do your whole thing. I don't have Roy properly aligned. There he is. Got a Roy hanging out with me today. Just kind of chilling out for today. Vortex, you're taking your sweet time. Just got one plugin that I want to be like, yes, load this, please. While doing that, I have it open here in the creation kit so I can make even more changes. Because there are some things that I have been working on. Mostly, it seems like the mutagen tools made a bunch of the leveled lists that I need, but it didn't populate them with everything that I needed. So I've got a lot of like IBHF, list enchant. I think I filled in all of these and the goblin ones. But like this enchanted list for Hammerfell steel battle axes, there's just nothing in it. So I've been going through and actually filling them up, which is probably something I should do in Xedit. It would probably be a lot easier, but eh. You're doing? Yes, good, thank you. just play a little bit before I actually start doing the pronunciation guide, because we have some new voice actors, which is very exciting. We're getting pretty close to having the full cast needed for Caspar and Hearn, but we still need a couple of mostly female Redguard roles and both of the children roles. Although I have someone that I think would do pretty well with it. I would just love to have some more auditions for the child roles to have like people to compare against. Because it's kind of hard to, you know, evaluate an audition in isolation. Give me chill out music. Meh, just load in with the default character. He's just determined to be on my lap today. So eepy. He's got his own built-in pillow, pretty much. I have actually seen him, like, just sleep on it. um, we've been looking at maybe putting him back in the larger cone that he has, because he unfortunately, he tore up his back a little bit. It's on the other side here, but, like, just past his back leg over here, you can kind of feel where he tore himself up. And that larger cone, I have seen him just like sleep with this cone just like holding his head up, and he's just very cute actually. He's a weirdo. He's been doing better on the Atopica, but we're still figuring it out with his over grooming. Yes, buddy, get yeah, there you go. Get comfy, but also I'm using you because you're cute. Yeah. What did I do? Right, I first and foremost changed up some of the enemies in the goblin camp. Because some of them were using the, like, BS assets, basically the Cyrodiil, goblin models. So I should probably just TGM. Yeah, let's make this fun. TGM, player.set AV, attack, damage mult, 5,000. One hit man, one punch man. Get rid of all the weapons. I'm just gonna punch everything. Oh, the noise is terrible. Okay. So these guys down here should be the Hammerfell goblin versions with like some leveled actors and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Did you not spawn? No, you did spawn with the staff. Okay. So that is also correct. And then there should be... I thought I'd put down a berserker, but I don't know if I've seen anyone actually use the berserkers before, so I don't know if they work 100%. And maybe because it was a leveled actor, actually it just spawned as a normal goblin, because the berserker, like, mini-boss thing only spawns after a certain level. Because I'm level 1, so... It seemed like it was the right amount of goblins. And yeah, hey Vizari. Yeah, so now we don't have a mix of the Cyrodiil and Hammerfell goblins. And just a couple of more goblins in this, this underground thing. It's weird that this says damage 0, because that's not correct. I did that, and then most of the rest of what I did, actually what I probably should do is... Oh, that was the, thank you for, I think that was for bits. I was like, what was that ding? Oh right, I put that as an alert.
It seems you are currently going goblin mode.
Chest, this should be full of, yes, good, this is correct Hammerfell loot. Mosquito. Or wait, no, was the shovel thwack just like a, that's just a channel point thing. I forget what I made everything. I did it all like 2 days ago. It is out of my head entirely. Okay. So, and the rest of what I did was like add, enchanted items to the leveled list, so actually what I should probably do is get out of here and reload and go back to this same area and then test if it, like, what the difference in the spawns are. Are there any pyramids in Hammerfell? Not in the current iteration. I don't think, because we have some assets for what we think, where we want to go for, like, Daraki Nedic ruins, and those also don't include pyramids. So thus far there really isn't any plans for that. There was an older, like, version of the main quest for Hammerfell that someone had wrote, like, a proposal, that included a giant pyramid that, like, unfolded with a city in it. It was... I just remember reading that and being like, no. The opening pyramid incident. Yeah, exactly. I think that was the same one that also included, like, a dragon with Dwemer armor on it and stuff, and I was like, this is... You know, it's fine as a first draft, but, like, it needed some more work, to actually be doable in engine, even. Yeah, there's just no way you would be able to update the LOD between having a closed pyramid and the open one. Yep, sometimes I question. What happened to previous IB writing? I still have a lot of it. It's in our, like, Google Drive archive, and I want to see what I can reuse for some books. But, like, some of the stuff, like those old main quest proposals, are just... I don't really know what to do with them, because, I mean, some people I have contact with still, but some of the original writers, but not everyone. And it's like, I don't think they're gonna work in terms of like developing them to actually be used in engine. So it's like, do I want to just like release the writing itself? I don't know. It's just a weird situation. Yeah, like it creates so many technical issues that it's just not really tenable. Um, where was Crashman Together was a couple of levels up, right? Yeah. Um, do I have a level 10 like before? We'll try this. But yeah, we still have a lot of it. Um, and do go back to it in terms of like taking inspiration from things. We are still taking the best bits of that and reusing it where possible. But yeah, I mean, it's as with any sort of writing, especially with volunteers, it is hit and miss. What were the best bits? I did really like the Crown of Nine Winds. That was a quest proposal that I ultimately ended up reusing some of the ideas from it for the Center of Circles, which currently has the Crown of Nine Winds as a unique item. Someone's modeling it right now. How many factions and quest lines is hard to say. Factions, we are planning on the standard slate of, what is it, 5? Fighter, Mage, Thief, Evil, and is that it? Fighter, Mage, Thief. Yeah, we're not gonna do Dark Brotherhood. I mean, we can't do Dark Brotherhood in lore because there's none left by the time of Skyrim, but so yeah, we are taking that more as an evil option, more than, you know, specifically assassins, because it kind of double dips for thieves at that point, just with the way that like stats and things are situated in Elder Scrolls. It's like, do you want to be a thief that kills people, or a thief that doesn't necessarily kill people, but also you can kind of do that, it doesn't really matter most of the time. So instead, why not just do, like, evil? Whatever evil is in that particular area. I've said it publicly before that, like, I want to do a vampire faction quest line in High Rock. And that being kind of the evil option. Where it's just like, yeah, you're just... Yeah. Not necessarily a worshipping of assassination or whatever. Oh, I could look down here. Okay, it doesn't look like I've cleared it. So I'm hoping... Good. Alright. So this should be level 10. So now, theoretically, the... Is that one a Hammerfell retexture? Yeah, it is. It's just, they're all kind of looking green because of the lighting. Just go down here. It didn't load anyone. Interesting. That might be because this is like a pre-existing character, and things might just be screwy. Go back here, and I'll just like power level a character and see what happens. COC, IBHF, or what? I can also just go into Tava's Roost. Because I did also mess with the, well, if I go into Tava's Roost, it'll load all of the people then, so it'll load it based on my current level. So let's just go to Korra instead. Chora. Yeah, of course I want to do a Vampire the Masquerade pastiche. Like, 100%. I love Vampire the Masquerade. um, I've been wanting to get together a, yeah, islands are in the same world space. This is all one world space. IB absolutely takes the world space to its limit, though. Like, literally, the world space limit is, like, right here. You can't really swim all that much west of these islands, because it's just... it breaks after that. Semi-developed city? Yeah, there's a couple of, like, first drafts of some of the cities. Yeah, there's a couple first drafts. There's not... none of them are super final at this point. Yeah, like, I know people have done a bunch of different, like, futzing around with how North Point might work. Shornhelm has been there for a while, but I can't go there because it was using Cyrodiil grasses and it, broke my game. I don't know if it'll still do that. So, it's more people just playing around. Oh, Sturk is right next to the border? Yeah, that makes sense. Cyrodiil's wide. Just that whole, like, you get or Blackwood in that whole, like, border, and then it just stretches all the way out to the Abish. Yeah, I think Wayrest is going to be sort of Venetian. I forget exactly which one. But, okay, and then I'm just going to, I think it's player.add.xp. Let's say one-handed. No, was that not right? Survival mode. No, I don't need you. I mean, ask questions. This is great. You're giving me content. How many environmental other assets are we using? The farmhouses here are going to be used on the mainland. I think some of the trees and the land textures. Quite a bit is going to be reused in different places, but then other things are going to be more unique. Like, these plants are not going to reappear on the mainland. These are just for Caspar, in fact. Same thing with the dragon blood trees. They're not going to appear anywhere else. They're just on Hearn. But, like, a lot of these rock assets and stuff like that. And, of course, the Yoku ruins are also going to reappear on the mainland. We have thought for a while that we would probably just reuse those throughout the mainland and also call them Regatta ruins. Since it would be like... yeah, it's the Red Guards who had come over to Tamriel during the Regatta and built things similar to what they knew. But it wouldn't, you know... It's hard to say where you draw the line between when do Yokudans become Red Guards. Let me look up real quick. Console command add XP. Yeah, just give me experience in whatever. They don't come over a lot, but there is still trade and like shipping between Yokuda and Tamriel. It's just fairly infrequent. Advanced skill. Advanced skill, pickpocket, advanced skill, okay. So then, player dot advanced skill, one-handed. There you go. Yeah, when did Admorans become Nords? It's hard to say. Oh, I didn't even know what I picked. I just kind of went, sure. Yeah, you could say when Sword Singing died out. Although I wouldn't say that was like all at once either. You know, that was a sort of slow process. I want to get over... I think I started some things at level 8, but I want to get up to level 10. Just to, again, test the leveling stuff. Leveled lists and whatnot. Oh, come on now. Oh, wait, there you go. Level 8. Illusion, give me sure block. There you go, level 11. Perfect. Okay. PGM, but I won't artificially increase my one-handed damage. I'll actually go in and do it the right way. There you go. And now we get to listen to the level up noise over and over and over again. Was that really it? Okay. Oh no, there it is. There is some defined biomes. I am not as like up on exactly what we want for each biome, just because I'm not level design. So I kind of... It's one less thing that I have to worry about. So I just kind of leave that to Garfield and Nuga and do my storyline thing. Sort of whatever everyone else is doing, I'm like, sure, yeah, let's go. I'll do Venice. That's cool. Now that is interesting. Huh. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the leveled actor for this. Make sure that this is all working correctly, because it's weird that this is just like... No one spawns at level 10? Do we need level designers? more so dungeon level designers than exterior. Exterior we're pretty good on, but we need folks for interiors, which are a little bit more complicated. But you know, can be pretty rewarding. And if you get good at it, there's still a Yoku ruin that is up for grabs. I don't think anyone's taken Tava's Roost yet. Yeah, dungeon designers. Yeah, really weird that it just, like, doesn't spawn anyone. Very odd. It's not like they haven't come outside, have they? No? Because I don't see the shaman. There should be a shaman spawn. Huh. Skyrim being Skyrim. Yeah, animation and implementation would also be great. And if you could learn creature modeling too. Let's just, yeah. All that. Freaking someone come over here and make me hyenas. Oh, actually, you know what? COC, IBHF, Tava's Roost. Actually, since this character is level 10, I can go and see if the enchanted stuff, ended up here. There's supposed to be hyenas on Kespar and Hearn. It was something that we used to have a lot more mention of in the dialogue, but we kind of pulled it back because they just weren't getting modeled. There's supposed to be undead hyenas in the Yoku ruins here. We have concept art for it. I'd love to see them actually get in game. You guys are gonna do your thing. Don't think you will have enchanted weapons, but I want to check. Fine. This is easier. Yes, it's gonna take a little while for it to click. Yeah, it took me like a good 5 or 6 times of genuinely trying to pick it up and not getting it and, you know, coming back to it. Candlelight. Candlelight. Player dot add spell candlelight. 0 4 3 3 2 4. More fishy would be great. But fishy should be doing more because fishy's already doing an incredible amount. But I mean, there are more folks like fishy. Doom spider. Oh, I didn't realize they were tiny. Oh, they're so tiny. I love them. So teeny. Because I switched this. This was like, this spawner that was previously giving us like frostbite spiders and stuff, was set for, what was it, Ranetu companions, which is like, it wants to be the undead hyenas and stuff like that. And I just saw Tomb Spider and I was like, alright, sure, why not? I'll toss it in. They're cute. It's healing. Give me my candlelight. Okay, so now everyone should already be dead. Cool. But I am going to look for the Vashira. It would be over here. So I remember that renaming did not go over in the actual... I renamed it in my plugin, but it didn't... Oh, these bridges. I think this is something that I'm going to fix in my plugin too. Just go in and do some level design. Because these bridges are annoying me. Oh, right, the Vashir should probably be over here. Give me enchanted weapon. Yeah! Yeah! Enchanted weapons! That's what I wanted to see! Ancient Redguard Sword of Gust. And, okay, you didn't need 2, but that's fine. Actually, it being a sword and dagger is kind of really perfect. That's very samurai coded, and I like it. Gust and dust. There you go. So yeah, good. That works. The ancient plate still doesn't show up in the menu. It's weird. Here, Redguard Sword of Arcing, the shock damage, and Dagger of Dust. Sure. Great. We need some armor modelers, honestly. I'm still waiting to... Did we get the hide armor in? I don't think we did. Hide 0. Booty hide. I don't think we got the hide. Like, it's in the process of modeling, but I don't think we have it in-game yet. Armor modeling is a bit more complex because you have to deal with weights. You have to deal with like vertex weighting and stuff to determine like how the armor moves when the character model moves around it. At least that, and you would have to like normalize everything that you're modeling off of the skeleton that you're trying to model the armor for. So it's a bit more technical, I think, than architecture. That is from my very much cursory understanding of how 3D stuff works. Hide armor, minor conjuring, this is all the regular one. But yeah, not the Hammerfell hide armor. So yeah, I don't think we have that in-game yet. Yeah, we don't have a lot of armor sets for IB. I think even planned we only have like 1 or 2 more armor pieces for this vertical slice because we don't have a whole lot of armor modelers. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, Kemor's got it down
Can we
with
get
how...
some mage life, please? I'm squinting IRL right now.
Yeah, fair point. Walking around in the dark. I need to just make myself like a debug mage light that is just, constant. I don't even know what else I can do. Oh, I also did fix the Shaba quest. So, how much reuse is there in all these? I mean, oh, how much is there in the armor modeling? I don't know. No, this is pretty much vanilla. Besides Beyond Skyrim and Skyrim Together is in here somewhere. One.
I've been
Hi.
looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Is this from the Jarl again?
Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Thanks. So I can go over to Shaba, get his quest. Oh yeah, and I did change that prompt as well, so it's not here on Chora, it's here on Kespar, which is the correct way to say that. So now I should be able to give me the quest marker. Yep, give me all your explanation, that's fine, that's good. I'm excited to have these guys voiced, because we actually have them cast now. Okay. I'll go and get the Goblin Wax. Actually, now you can see how this, we're not totally complete casting, but we've cast a majority of the parts at this point. I still need, a couple of Red Guard female roles and, child roles for some of the different, villages. Wax. So we're not completely done, but we're getting there, and we're gonna start getting voice lines in-game pretty soon. The fact that it's part of the stream is one of the voice actors requested that I do. I do a pronunciation guide for some of their yoku lines. More axe. Give me Goblin Wax. There you go. And then that was the quest marker that did not show up last time, pointing you back to Shaba to turn in the quest. So that is all working correctly. Beautiful, fantastic. Thriving. Blowing. Getting stuck on rocks. Goats. Oh, actually, and I can wait for this as well, because the original reward for this that he sends you was basically a copy of the vanilla like tomato soup, and I made it a copy of a different thing, which is a bit more powerful and useful, and specific to Hammerfell. So I guess I can just fast travel away somewhere. Sure. Let's travel over here and waste some time, and then go back, because the courier likes to spawn in the middle of Chora for some reason. Hasn't much started on the other islands. We have a lot of good ideas for what we want to do with those, but really, I mean, since I'm sort of writing lead and implementation co-lead, obviously my focus has been shifting more towards implementation. I do want to get more writing in, and really start that process, but it has just been on the back burner because we want to get this vertical slice done. And I legitimately just fell into the well. But that's fun. What did I want to do here? Right. The courier, I can just wait. See if he pops up. So one of the reasons why we've been focusing so heavily on these two islands is to create a fully playable vertical slice, which is a technique that I described this in the 2024 Creation ModCon video, but it's a technique that a lot of game devs use where you create basically sort of a minimum playable product. You know, that just fully develop a small area from voice acting, everywhere from what you want the gameplay to feel like, all of that, and use that as sort of a template for the rest of everything else. Basically, the same idea as a pre-release, but without the pressure of releasing it, and also just a bit more focused. Because honestly, trying to do, 3 cities all at once was too much, too daunting. Doing 2 villages on 2 islands is a much more attainable, you know, easy to see in the course of you actually writing and implementing things. You actually see the progress. And it's been a really good way to just kind of get a feel for what we want the gameplay of Hammerfell to feel like. Yeah, absolutely. Writers generally get more invested when they can actually see their writing pop up in game. We are at a bit of a slow moment for investment with writing because, yeah, this is clearly unfinished. This will be getting finished later. I just kind of like it. It's like, ooh. Yeah, because we're at a point where most of the writing is locked and being implemented. There's not really much else for writers to do right now for these areas besides books, and then the upcoming areas are obviously on the back burner, so we're not really sure when those are going to get more developed. I'm just jumping around there. I did that. The only other thing is the leveled list for the goblins, so I'm not worried about that. So, okay. Let's be done with playtesting for a little bit. and do the other thing. So actually, I'm going to go in here into my Twitch dashboard, add a marker. Haha, I've added a marker. Now I can go back and see that I've added a marker here. Streaming unstable, average stream bitrate too high. I don't know, if anyone's having like issues with the streaming, let me know. Twitch is telling me that it's having issues, but it all seems to be fine. And then, yeah, we're gonna start doing a yoku pronunciation guide with our guest star Leroy. And also we've got Wooloo. There's a Wooloo up here also, on top of the computer. I don't have enough. I need more cameras for all the cats. Okay, after manually setting it to 360p, that's not ideal. I would like for it to be a little bit better. Not exactly sure what Twitch is having a problem with. Because Twitch, I think, Twitch is my primary thingamabob. And then YouTube is being sent out through the plugin. So theoretically, Twitch should be getting the better quality, but if anything. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Thankfully, this content is not going to need any more than 360p. Just before I go into the yoku pronunciation guide, I want to remind everyone of the most prominent use of yoku in canon Elder Scrolls and what we are basing all of this on. Just a reminder of, where we're coming from. This scene is pretty cool. Dude, there goes the king is coming. Buddy. The king is not helping anyone. Happy that we can recreate those force fields. An actual mechanic for it.
Bateki Matana.
The soul gem.
If you want a link, yeah. I mean, this is just on YouTube. There's more to it. She does some more, like, chanting and whatnot, but, if you haven't seen this scene, it's actually pretty neat. That is a soul gem. She is cracking open and basically, enchanting this sword with. And that is what makes the soul sword, is the soul of Prince Ator and his sword that he used in life. And it gets enchanted, and then you get it as Cyrus.
We can't do this.
Yeah, at the end of all of there you go.
You say you cannot follow a sword? Well, I say that you have strayed from your own too long. Why are you here but to fight? Your prince has shown you the manner of his purest metal, aye, and metal itself. And this true, unerring razor's message is clear beyond words, for now's not the time for words, but for brave hands, bright swords, and blood. Aye, boys, it's about blood now, too long frozen in your veins. And you'd rather yourself.
Just no pauses in between any of the sentences there. Like, it's a neat speech, but like, man, slow. Whew! Everyone's going a mile a minute. Yeah, this is on YouTube. Guard cinematic. I know there's like Let's Plays of people playing Redguard as well. I should do a playthrough at some point. Because I have played through it. Anyway. Yoku stuff. I'm gonna bring up some background music. I would honestly be here for a Redguard remake. Just like, you gotta clean up the controls though. The controls are so clunky. Alright, so the people who requested, I believe it was our old Redguard warrior who requested it specifically, but we also just cast the Redguard priest, so I'm going to be looking through their various quests and dialogue and picking out anything that seems like it could be an issue. But just as a I'm just going to go through some like basic grammar and pronunciation for some of the more common words as I scroll through this whole language document. So let's see. Basic word order, basically English. Ansai, being something that you would say to your mother or your father, something like that. Versus, can I zoom in? Yes, I can zoom in. There we go. Ansai versus Ansei. Ansei being the name for a priest. Something like the sword singers are called Hell Ansei, sword priests. The various levels of hello. I don't think we use Mangay. In any of the dialogue, but it is manga and mangai. Manga, mangai, mangay. And similarly, chonga, chongai, chonge for goodbye. For personal pronouns, you have sen. They're pretty much pronounced as written, but just to be clear on all of them. Sen, dua, dogo, mogi. I don't know if we've ever used any of these. Mogi, togi, hadi, and fekti. Fekti I know I've used in a couple of things. And ideally, if you could put a little rasp on that, fekti, that's even better. Doggo, pogu. Well, you use them as they come up when you need stuff for conlangs. I'm just like thinking back as I'm looking through these, what stuff we've ended up using. Prepositions, do, like, tomba do earn, uses do. Dui, ne, and netu. So ra netu. And ugono, as in ugono mitana, which is what is it? The far shores. Ugono mitana. I believe this one was longe. Yeah, longe, na, sa, tro, and tukta. Visa. Tukta conjunctions, these are used all the time. I, cha, chi, dai, and di. Interrogatives. I think these are used in some cases. I know ingora has been used. So inta, intora, ingora, inare, niniri, ninora, ninta, and ne. Ne has also been used a couple of times. And I know ingora has been used in dialogue a few ways. Right, for any family names that you're going to come across in yoku, it is at, af, al. So just none of them use the long form of the A. It's not 8. It's at, af, al. Tomba is, I don't think we've used tombi in any of the current dialogue, but tomba is the more common form of it. Because tombi is the plural. Tomba. Sinos we have not really used, because it's not, this is going to be more for like noble houses on the mainland. Ute, ute. And ue ute. Ue ute. Or high king. So king, high king. Ite. Ite. That one's used quite a bit in the Outer Abitian. Uesuna. Vashira. Litombana. Which I know Borisati has to say a couple of times. And Limansuna. Litombana. Like Tomba, Litombana. Capitalization I don't have to worry about. Abba, Abahi. Whenever you're seeing this HI, it is he. Like D and Chi, he. Ajsia is seen quite a few times. Alec, Aleki, Alekir. Yeah. Aluzan. Again, keeping up with all the A's are, I don't think there's a single like long A. I think all the A's are just, your open vowel. Anka, Ankara, Ankara. Yeah. You can do that with or without rolling the R. Alakir is like a specific desert. Like you could have the Alakir, you could have the Alaka. Alaki is the plural of deserts, but you could theoretically have like other versions of all of that. Alakis etc. You could keep going. Alakib. Anse. Anselim. Which is pretty much just a, there is also a separate word that is selim, which basically means halt. So Anselim. Arai, which is used in Sinan's dialogue, I know. Aret, Ansera, Atuk, which can be used, yeah, as an expletive when surprised. Atuk. Atomo. Atoms. Nuclear stuff. God. Oh, the title of this stream. Bateki. Bateki Matana. Bateki meaning, I think it was Bateki is soul. Yeah, Bateki is soul, Matana is gem. Soul gem. Podo, to help. Vologra. Daibete. Which is used for the sun as well as the sun goddess. It's just a both. Den. I think that was in the junctions or something. What it is, Den. Dutra. Doraki. I thought this was Aigid, but actually looking at it now, it's Egide. Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be a pretty accurate way to say it. Yeah, the Kajidari Aliki, or something like that. Or Alikik, perhaps, for like Kajit. And yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it. Direct comparisons. Yeah, Dorahi, for the magic of the East. Gata, as in Ragata. Go. That's it, it's just go. Let's go. Similarly, Gola and Golaka. I don't think we have anyone saying this currently, but Grewaj. Grewaj. And Greklith. Greklith. Ugh. Some of them are going to be interesting to say for voice actors. Y'all are going to have fun. Gurlet. Yeah. Yeah. Habri. Hadu. Haxi. Don't we also have Horain? Yeah, Horain. I think we use Horain more commonly for thief. Hatu Hel Anse, so that is a sword saint. Or sword, yeah, sword saint. Helshira. Will the language be spoken a lot on the mainland? Not as much theoretically as on these islands. Some people will still speak quite a bit of it, but yeah, it'll be mostly crowns. And maybe the Alakir tribes. I know there was like some older ideas bandied about them having their own like sort of their own dialect of it, but just having them use yoku could be pretty cool. Yeah, there was like when I originally got on to being writing lead, there was like 4 or 5 yoku dialects that were all completely unfinished. And so I just kind of like combined the best bits from a lot of them. Yeah, it was wild. It was too much. So that's where we're at now. This is it after the combining and simplifying. Elshira, he, difficult and magic, said the same way. He. Hiji, for knowledge. Hine, for luck. Huzo, for fish. And Horain. Hu and Ho, for 1020. Similarly for use, Hunding, Hawaka, Ihami, Insola, Isana, Isiha, Ivasi, Iwegim, Iwegim, Iwegim. That's exactly how I imagine the Alakir. If you saw the voice acting cues, like the sides for them, I took some inspiration for voices from those latest Dune movies. I quite enjoyed them. Johad, Kane, Kengo, Kenga, Kibu, Koguhi, Kol Haduranga, which is like literally the house of light, the house of round light or something. I forget what Ranga means. Wait 1 second. It's the house of... No, we didn't have one for that. So I guess it would probably be the house of round light, something like that. But Kol for light. Homu Alizeri. Oh wait. So it's a Huzo. Kumu. Hunding. Kumu Alizeri. Alezeri. Kumu Alezeri. There it is. Hotu Kolanja. I don't think anyone mentions a horse. Los, I suppose. Yeah, Lotun, Los. Maha, Mahahi. Magic Mother. Is a term for witch mothers. Mahil, Malzeri. Mangai, which is also hello. Also pronounced the same, Mangai. It's like a shalom sort of thing. Matana, May. This is used quite a bit for one's destined place in society. Your place, like what you do. What is your May? Metat. Has a little... I don't know who made that, but I feel like that could have a fun, like, Fallout crossover, because mentats and stuff like that. And a metat is a wizard. Anyway, Minyumi, which is used in the center of circles. Mitana, Minumi, Mitana. All is the same. Is that an L or an I? I'm feeling it's an L. So Maluo. Maluo. I don't think I've had any character say this. I don't talk about cheese. Oh, how do you say? Okay, wait. Maluo. Now I'm trying to figure out how to say cheese for everyone. From I could say the cheese of everyone. This cheese is for you. It's for everyone. So it would be like possessive of everyone. Yeah. So Maluo do Tomba. Is it like Maluo cheese for the people, essentially? How many hours a week do I put into working on this? However much I have. Whenever I feel like it's fun. Alright, let's see. Mokno, Mongo, Murahi, Murahe for wise woman. Murahi for wisdom. Morahi. Makai for sorcerer. Makele for hero. Napere, similar. Natotambu. Netu as in Ra Netu. Netu Anselim. Nogo. Noloigra. Shira. Okay, very common. Nudri. Nudriman. Nudriman. Yeah, Makai is a canon yoku word. Stros Makai is the Isle of Sorcerers. And I think Stros is down here at some point as well. No? Is it not? Oh, Senloa Makai. Yeah, right. Because Senloa was also an older word for it. But yeah, Makai means sorcerer. Yep. Nukri, Ongo, Pa or Papa, Pekengo shows up a few times. Ragada, Raniza, Ranata. Rang or Ranga, which shows up a couple of times as a suffix. For example, Ranatarang, like a desert wind. Rashe shows up a couple of times, or Rashe. Sanloa Mikai, Selim, She for sword, She and Shechai. She, Shechai, Shechim. She, Shechai, Shechim. Shin Sheru. Way of the Spirit Sword. Shechai Shin Sheru. Way of the Spirit Sword. Shira, Taha, Tengai, Tobra, Togo, Trai, Trang, Tro, Trobo, Tukri, Tukta Mabro. Yeah, it's pronounced like Shay, not she. Not even really Shay, it's more She. Like S-H-E-H, She. So yeah, no, it's not she, him, it's Shehim. Shehai. Tunja, Tuktu, Uimangai, which shows up a few times, Uitonga, Uitonga, Uetonga. Uitonga, Uetonga. For the difference between my son and just a son. Ugachta. Both these are said the same way, just Ugachta. Ugo no Mitana, which is the Red Guard afterlife, that is a pretty important one. Uhi, Umli, Uta, Utano, Yarban, Yokeda, Yokuhi, Selik, Zanga, Zangach, Zangachta, Zutri for Nomad. Okay. Let's see. Daibodo Dainetu. I know this comes up a few times. Daibodo Dainetu. No more, no less. Nanetu Daibethe. Maybe later. Perhaps on the Return of the Sun. Toi Chatoi. Again and again. Toi Chatoi. Toktra Kol. Toktra Kol. Search for light. And Trongai. Think. Nanetu Daibethe. Neugo Trang. Close enough. Numbers I don't think show up all that much. Like Ono I think shows up once or twice. Ono, Une, Ta, Tuni. If it does show up, we can look at those on individual basis. It's possible. I mean, a lot of our developers are, European, and so could be from, a lot of these Slavic countries and taking inspiration from that. I know I've taken some inspiration for some words that I've added from Hebrew. So there's a little bit of that in there. Are there going to be references to dragons? Not as much. We're going for a different conflict in this part of the world. So, like, currently in the dialogue that we have for this vertical slice, not really a mention of it. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have some way for that to interact, but, like, people on an island halfway across the continent. It's alright. They already just went through, like, a great war in their lifetime and got shunted out of the Empire. It's like, alright, dragons? Sure, whatever. Also, they have their own conflicts to worry about. So, okay, for the Red Guard Warrior, I'm going to look through, see if there's anything that I haven't covered in some of these dialogue things that might be an issue. Anything that's like Tuktu Mabro? I think I mentioned that. Tuktu Madbro. Tuktu Mabro. One who guides? One who Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that does make sense. Never mind. I was like, wait a minute, does that make sense? Yes, it does. Nudri, Ite, I've covered these. Locked means that the writing is, like, final. Although I do believe this role is taken. Yeah, this role is taken. Right now the only roles that are open are the ones that are still up on the audition info document. So it is the Petulant Child, Redguard Shopkeep, Motherly Redguard, Redguard Craftswoman. My lips are getting tired. The Redguard Sword Saint. There will be sword singing. We don't have it in the in this vertical slice, but we have plans for it. The Redguard Witch Mother, the Rambunctious the Rambunctious Brat. I have reached out to someone for the Redguard Chieftain. I just haven't gotten back from them. But if anyone wants to, like, last minute buzzer beater audition, go for it. Yeah, the old Redguard Warrior has some really cool characters. I mean, look, I wanted a Stilgar voice. I'm gonna use it. And the guy who I got from that audition gave a really good Stilgar voice. Like, it's exactly that one and the Redguard Priest. Redguard Priest, when that audition came in, I was just like, oh no, that's it. That's the one. I don't need to... I mean, I did listen to all of them, but I was like, woof, yeah, that's gonna be a hard one to beat. Okay, nothing more in here. Pirate Camp Problems, I don't think should have anything weird. Ugakta, I've already, done. Athuk should be italicized, but other than that, it's fine. I am excited to see all of these in-game as well. So one... Oh, Nudri, Alchia, yeah, nothing crazy. This is one that I am going to implement. I could even start that now. Ring, Ute. Wait a minute, you're not... No, you're not Ute Obajuli. Chieftain is Obajuli. So speaking about cool characters, whoever gets Redguard Chieftain, by the way, gets to be an undead Yoku King. It's cool as hell. Anything from Hamal's side? Moskal Rutamor. So, I think this is all pretty fine. Maz and a Warrior's Wish. I don't think I have anything. Don't think it'll have anything wild. Malzeri, Uitonga. Oh right, that's not even for this voice part because this is the Redguard Chieftain voice again. Because this is like his grandfather. His grandfather. Yeah, and he gives you bone splitter, baloney splitter. He gives you baloney splitter. Now Benny, you have anything wild? Ugo no Mogada. Ugo no Mogada should also be italicized. Ugo no Mogada. Far from a flood of work. Leroy Cam. Yeah, how did all these become not italicized? Because they should be. All of the yoku should be italicized. Uta no Mogo. Uta no Mogo. Why these aren't italicized? And some of these are the wrong colors? These are very minor issues, but I'm just like being a stickler for the moment. None of this really has any bearing on like anything beyond it being technically correct, the best kind of correct. Longe Bolago. Longe Bolago. Cargo. Don't think should have anything crazy. No Gogada. Zeri. Helcol Dotava. Helcol Dotava. Duanetu Mekele. Duanetu Mekele Raga. Duanetu Mekele Raga. Imbur. Nudri, Mitana, Tukta, anything wild. Wei Ute. My partner coming back a little early. Interesting. I am going to say hello to them really quick, and I will be back. Would you like to be the star of the show? You're finally awake. They do. Well, Jellum are silly. Alright, we've lost Leroy. Oh wait, no, actually. No, 6. That's not what I wanted. One sec. The cat is resting on the surface of the sun. My cat Leroy has an overgrooming problem. He has for a couple of years now, and we're starting to, like, figure out. I don't know. He's on a medication right now that is helping a bit, but it's kind of hit and miss. Depends on the day. Handycam? Handycam? Excuse me, where's my handycam? Gain. There you go. That's bearable to the irises. No. We've had a bunch of different, like, theories over the years as to why he's over-grooming, but we can't really pin anything down. As of now, it's just kind of something to manage and live with. Which, I mean, I get it. Like pet, like human. It's kind of the same way with my back issue. It's just a thing that's happened. Come on, Wooloo. Come on, camera. Wooloo's fine. Wooloo's doing perfect. It's the camera that is being a butt. What? Hello. Can you show your little head? No? No. No showing anything. Only fluff. Were these just written long enough ago that we weren't doing the, italicizing, conlang stuff? Wow. I thought these were written like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. Duagada Anselim. Duagada Anselim. Put this down here. Yeah. Dogolet Domakai. Dogolet Domakai. Her spirit is of the sorcerer. Rache for combat, I've mentioned that one already. And Arai. Sentingai Daikol. Sentingai Daikol. Sentingai Daikol. I think the original audition got that correct. Because I know that this was the audition side that I had for them. Daibodo Dainetu, which I've also gone over. Alright, cool. Anything else? The pirate doesn't use any yoku. Do any of the scenes use stuff? I don't think so. Yeah, we tried not to do too much. Well, Ruta more, of course. Rasad, Hamal. Nope, nope. I think we should be pretty good there. Alright, so for the Redguard Priest, we're gonna look at Rasad. Anything wild? Daibodo Dainetu. I told you that came up a lot. Uimangai. Uimangai. Pekengo. Batek Dokol. Batek Dokol. So if I go back to the Yoku language document, anything that was in here, so here we have vocabulary. A word with an asterisk is found in lore with an unclear meaning, and then 2 asterisks is like words that have been created by us. So we went through and like trawled through everything in Elder Scrolls Redguard, anything that we could get for like accurate translations of the different words, and anything that is here without an asterisk is just an in canon translation of the thing. This is not public yet, but honestly at this point I don't really see a reason not to make it public. I mean, besides, I don't want to give away everyone's email address and stuff. But like, if I could just make this, you know, anyone with the link, I think it would be fine. I don't know, I gotta look about like security things for that. But I don't have any like lore reasons why, you know, I would not want people to access this document. Besides the fact that it is still kind of actively being added to, you know, as we write stuff and as we find that we need new words, you know, we gotta add stuff to it. So yeah, and a lot of the here we go. Yeah, new yoku words are encouraged to be partially based off of Xhosa. Xhosa is the language, or other sub-Saharan African languages, but mostly we found a lot of our inspiration from Xhosa. I think it's the deeper. It's in the back of your throat. It's Xhosa. I mean, that would be it. Just without any of the click phonemes. Yeah, we just don't use any of the click phonemes, because there's like 4 or 5, I think, in Xhosa. But we just, yeah. Obviously, we're not going to ask our voice actors to learn to do all of that. I have only learned enough to kind of say the name of the language smoothly. Protocol. Tombador. Guie. Deceiver. That should have been parenthetical. Sod. I should check the actual dialogue and make sure it doesn't have that sigh in there. Excuse me. Do not want that. Actually, I can check that right now. IBHF dialogue. It'll be in the quests, not in level items. Quest, dialogue, or Rasad. It'll be in Eco Herna. Their dialogue. Eco Herna Rasad. Guy. Okay. No, alright, that's a proper parenthetical. Alright, because it's supposed to happen only, like, at the beginning of the sentence. Alright. Cool. So that... Whoever, did I put that in? I forget. Whoever put that in was correct and skipped over that sort of sigh that was hanging around. The sigh note. Okay. So good, that's Rasad. Don't need anything there. Masakal might have some stuff. Some weirdo stuff. Old Yokuda, Ansei. Tomba. No? Okay. No, he actually doesn't use all that much Yoku. Cool. I might have... We do have like a prayers for Tava document that I do kind of want to reuse as scenes that you can trigger inside the temple, like with memory stones. Prayers for the Temple of Tava. And in fact, I might want to make up a book for these as well. Because we have the book already, and Garfield just made it like some meme nonsense. So, already a book that's like Yoku Prayers for Tava or something, so I might as well just make a prayer book. Alright, so Masakal doesn't need anything weird. Shabe, I think, also should not need anything weird. Nudrimon, Kenya, Modoni Kenya. Modo ni Kenya. Doni Kenya, and also, that should also be italicized. Tune in. Anything weird that you're saying, tune in. Anything weird? I don't think so. And then the scenes are all fine. Omed should be fine. Pirate should be fine. Okay, cool. So then that is the pronunciation guide for the moment. Voice actors can come to me for anything else that they need. In the meantime, oh, actually, I will put another marker in here. Give me Twitch marker. A. And then I'm gonna make up some books. I'm gonna do some books. Because, yeah, these... Like, this one here was actually made up as a bunch of scenes, which was sort of the original intention. But, things got mixed around, and it's not certain if they're going to be, like, as usable, so I'll make a book out of it. Let's go. So like, boom, right here. And then I'm just going to... should I copy it into a new... I'll probably just, yeah. I'll just make a new document. Get that ready. Prayers for Tava. Is that what it was called in this, anyway? Because I know that we already have the book in there. IBHF. Book 1, Prayers of Tava, yep. Textures, interface, books, Horker scene, PNG. Okay, so we can add more new PNGs. Might be nice. Might be nice. Lava is cool. And a bird no less. Freaky sweet Lois. Thanks, Garfield. Thanks for this. Oh. Get out of here. So, you'll go over here. Here. Okay. Take all the yoku prayers specifically. Make this like a yoku prayer book. With, of course, the Romanized versions that you would get in, like a book of Hebrew prayers and things. Romanized. For the win. And then yes, I see. Oh, does that copy and paste work over? Fantastic. So I'll actually keep that as the beginning, because I like having the illuminated tea. I'm gonna illuminate your tea. Doodly-doo. Prayers of Tava. Prayers of Tava, sure. I'll just keep it like that. Prayers for Tavov. So this will be the big illuminated T. I guess I'll just make it like orange or something. Otse mogimong tuktu dodua moya nukri. By someone. By some dude, definitely. I had a book. Antes of the Abishan. Duakan al Sabak. Prayers of Tava. By correct. This is the whatever year of the Third Era and the last day of my butt. 433. Yeah, okay. That was 2. Yep. 4E378. Sure. Or 3E378, whatever. Good enough for me. It's a common prayer seen on many structures depicting the Yokuden Adtaba. The Lady of Winds and Guide. Fishy does streams, if you haven't seen that. I don't know if any other, like, writer implementers do streams. Fishy does 3D stuff. Who else has streamed? Eric Gordonberg has streamed music stuff occasionally. It's mostly me and Fishy. Yep. But I think I should have like Fishy linked in my YouTube profile or Twitch or something. Like, definitely give them a watch. Guide to the Displaced Budens who made their way to Tamriel. Dilly 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 do. Traditional. In the most traditional crown. Not audiences, like communities? I could use community. The where it continues. No ansali mogi bolamani raga ingora danashsia netu hadiranga no nogo. Hadi dua moya cha usato trai dua hadi kengo edada. Oh, you don't know what fish use? Let me see if I can get a link to you. Because absolutely we want to... oh wait, it should be twitch.tv/internetfishy. Internet fishy. Yeah, there you go. Boop. Oh, hey, that axe came out looking pretty good. I was watching some of that stream. Here, and I will head to YouTube chat real quick and just toss that in there. Oh, right. I popped out my YouTube chat. It's here. There you go. Where it continues. All of this. Yep, no problem. Oh, okay, and this is a prayer to Ruptka, so actually... Oh, so that's fishy. Yeah, that's fishy. Fishy's great. This is a little short. I would like a little more. Did we do any extra things for Ecoherna Village scenes? I don't remember if we did. Masakal. I'll visit the temple. I love this scene. I love this scene. So, hi, Roy. Hello. Meow. He's attacking me now. I'm being eaten by the flower. Oh my. Okay, so we don't have any extra prayers there. Oh my goodness. Hi. Hello. Just needs love. Needs love right now. What else could I go for? Leonine. So let's see, I could give like another paragraph of some details. He's got over-grooming issues. He's been over-grooming for a little bit. He actually has a patch on his butt that he recently went after, and it's a little bear of hair. Because he just rips his own hair out for some reason. Like, I've never seen a cat just, like, go at, like, rip their hair out by the root with their teeth like he does. He's a weirdo. Give them wins and present pricing. It's Tamrielic, right? For common? Pretty sure it's Tamrielic. Yeah, Tamrielic. Conspiracy is a common tongue for the Empire, yeah. Help me out, music. Has to be pure. To get all the hair off, I have to be pure. I feel like I'm stretching it out more than it needs to be. Let's just do that, because this is at least like an actual, you know, not not just a meme over here. Oop. Now maybe I could add something else in here. We don't have a drawing of Tava, but align center. 378. Page align equals center. Page line to the left. So, yeah, I'll probably want to put some sort of image here. Swap that out, but for right now, I guess that can be alright. While I'm here, might as well just stick this one in. Nations. Fantastic. I know we're eventually supposed to get new covers in, but then also I think the person who made a bunch of those covers has kind of dropped off the face of the earth and we don't know what's happening with them, so just gonna make them basic books for now. Alright. While I'm adding in books, I'll add in the other one as well, because I know we have the, what is it, the hyena? Yeah. Who couldn't? Beautiful. We have books. Book Zero Gremlin Guide. Absolute best book. Alright. Anything else that I wanted to do today? Made that prayers book. I wanted to do a yoku phrase book as well. I don't know about doing that right now. Because my brain is honestly a little fried. Just from doing all the pronunciation stuff. Yeah, if you haven't auditioned, we're extending any of those female roles for until May 30th. Hoping to get some more in. What could I do now? Not much other stuff to like show off or anything. I could get started on Center of Circles. Might be what I do. Go to the bathroom real quick, I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna get started on Center of Circles. So I will actually need to quit out of this. CK. Give me Center of Squircles. Okay, I'll be back. Alright. Back again. Here for Center of Circles. We're gonna do it. New quest. Last quest that we need for this vertical slice. Last major quest. The other one that I want to do is just like a little unmarked thing. Like a little Easter egg thingamabob. So I'm not as worried about it. So, Center of Squirtles. IBHF, Eco, Herna, MS, 01. Alright, quest aliases, Tarnished Ring. We created in Rotom. Then Vo's ring I'll have to make into a container outside of Eno Herna's interior cell. So I want to just do this with this ring, actually, to stop players from being able to pickpocket it. It's probably the better idea. So I'll just IBHF, Eco, Herna, Temple of Tava. Didn't I put a vendor chest out here somewhere? I sworn I did. Static container, static potion, movable mask item, container, furniture, container. Here we go. Oh. That's no good. Yeah, get that out of here. To where it's not accessible by the player. That's silly. Alright. So then I'm just going to copy that, paste it. This one also out of the way. And make this one just it's Alt and scroll. It's not Alt and scroll? I thought it was Alt and scroll. Shift and scroll, Control and scroll. Does it have to be in the object window? Probably. IBHF, Merchant, Eco Herna Moscal, Chest. Just need to scroll it up to... Cats, stop being chaos. Barrel in. It's gonna be the table. Oh, dresser, and then this is chest. Yeah, IBHF crown common chest. Perfect. That is what I want. That is what I want. That is what I want. IBHF Eco Herna MSO1 Orange chest. So then I go in here and I make a new reference alias. Varnished chest. Optional. Specific reference. Like reference. This one. And then we take this up. Tarnished ring, we've got root to more moss call player. Chest when it's loaded. Tarnished ring is then going to go into chest. Into tarnished chest. Beautiful. Eco Herna MS01. Go into quest stages. 10 will add item. Game.getPlayer is also not correct, so I should not be doing that. It should be weird spot, just like old crimes. Vendors. Scripts to merge vendors. Red spot, just like old crimes. Okay, so I just need a new notepad document for save as scripts merge center of circles. Okay. And then as part of that, I'm going to merge the QF script. What stages? This, advanced, rename, IBQF, whatever the fuck. That. All the cats just hissing at each other in the background. So it's alias player dot get reference. Actually it should be alias varnished ring dot get reference dot move to alias player dot get reference. Compile. Beautiful. Okay, so we give the player the tarnished ring. We set the objective displayed to 10. Now, objective display is going to point us to somewhere. We have some of the Eno Herna interiors. Should it point? The first cell is going to be no, so it should point you to the entrance to the second cell. Ideally. Yeah. So, go to the interior of Inoherna, Temple 01. Get me there's the Z area. Here's the Tava area. Z area, the Morwa area, and the Tava area here. Actually, can I get over to the Morwa area? DA16 barrier. So DA16 is what? Dark Brotherhood? Would it be DB? DA16. What is DA16 in Skyrim? ESP DA16. Waking Nightmare. Oh, yeah. Okay. Dawnstar. Dawnstar 16. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that'll work. So, what is your scripting on that, my dude? Edit source. On cell load. Play animation. Play anim 02. End event. Auto state waiting. Event on activate. Play animation. Play anim 1. Go to state done. Utility wait. Self.delete. Okay. Excuse me. That's actually not too bad. Event on activate. Object reference AK activator. So are they just not... I'm guessing something in DA16 like screws with them as a... Like, that's what forcibly activates them instead of the player being able to. Now I want to go in and just take a look myself. Like, whether I can already activate these things and just get rid of them, or if that is a separate thing. I would imagine it probably is. CC, IBHF, Perna, Temple 01. So, I could make it an activator, I guess, and then just forcibly play the animation in the... Or is it already an activator? Wait a minute. It's already an activator, isn't it? Yeah, it's already an activator. So, on local map, dangerous obstacle is marker. Okay. So, heading in here... Yeah, there's gonna be pirates and stuff. I don't care right now. Spike room with all the spikes that I don't need to worry about. Okay. Here is this. Oh. Whoa! Okay. Skyrim, everybody. Go here. Thanks. Please reload. Thank you. Okay. Let's try that without falling into the void. Okay, so there is some void nonsense going on. There didn't used to be an issue with the collision on this floor, but it looks like something was done here. I'm not exactly sure what. Okay. It is an activator, but it's not player activatable. Okay. DA16 barrier, so let me go to activator. DA16. Player activate trigger box. Checkpoint trigger, override trigger. Yeah, so it's trigger boxes that are then instantiating the thing. Let's just rename this. This will be IDHF. Barrier 01. Create a new object. Path barrier, barrier control. Yeah. Yeah. please. VHF boas ring door light. Okay. Your base. Yeah, it's just the light for in front of it. Yeah, it's just the light source. Okay. Collision marker. VHF ring. This is what I'm looking at. Collision marker. Still collision marker. Civil War table. What? What is happening? What are you? Don't know. Okay. Here's that. Activate barrier. Source, take all this. Play Animo 2. Let's see. Ring barrier script. Whoop. Okay. So I guess the animation is tied into the NIF. Alright, sweet. So I actually don't need to make any sort of properties or anything around that. So, what I do need... Event on activate. Self.delete, yeah, okay. If Iris is in inventory. Tab, open inventory. The kitty meows from the other room. Cool. Open inventory. What's that? Can't I check? I can't check it is in inventory. Is equipped. It should be, it actually is equipped. Tame the armor currently equipped in the specific spot. Okay. That is kind of what I want. Get equipped item ID. Armor function, get equipped armor in slot. Int AI slot. 36 is the ring slot. Amazing example. Good job, y'all. Armor my precious. Get equipped armor in slot 36, so that's actually perfect. If you have to be game.getPlayer dot get equipped armor in slot equals I have to use a form list then, and then just put both of them in the form list probably. I guess so. Or I could just do equals property 1, property 2, because it's just two versions of the same thing, so I could just do that and then do else and if. So this, else if, the other thing is that, yeah. So X this out. Oh no. X. Bit. Save, please. Thank you. Now go into properties. Add property. Armor. Varnished ring. Armor. Bow's ring. BHF Bow's ring 02. Excuse me. Okay. Get back. Equals. Varnished ring. Else if. Even together equals Voa's ring. Doodly 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 doo. End event, end state. Unactivate. And if. End event, end state. State done, end state. Go to state done. Utility wait, self delete. Okay. Did not match anything at input. Oh, right, because it's double. It needs to be double equals. Double equals because I'm comparing. There you go. Oh, right. I wanted to get that, yeah. Should it be the... Yeah. Yeah, I'm still just gonna make it the other thing. The entrance into the second cell. So what we will do is we'll go over here. And this is going to be its own little puzzle as well that I will have to script. Dust, okay, yeah, just to cover the load door thing there. Alright, so then I will ring barrier. Hello. Ring barrier. Get out of... Am I like snapping to grid, or is this... Okay. Okay, it doesn't want to be straight for me. Precision mode on my mouse. Probably the best I'm gonna get. Okay, you will be aligned up here then. You've got something else going on there, like a collision plane. That's probably the load door. That's probably what I'm looking at. Scale. Does that actually work? Okay. Alright, so quest aliases. double click the model. Double. Oh yeah, doing it that way. I mean, that's how I used to have to do everything, because my freaking thing didn't, yeah. Like, that'll probably be what I want. And of course I immediately screw it up. Okay, there we go. This... Nerd. Peeks out there. Okay. Good. I am working on one of the last quests that we need. Alright. So then I need... his name, earn a load door. Sell to load door, because that's what it is. So let's see if any of that actually works. Send squirrels, scripts, IBQF, yeah. That same one, so. And I will need IBHF ring there. I hope it's entertaining watching me do this while a cat is just like rolling around on my shoulder. IBQF. Oh wait, what am I doing? Eco hermits. Jeff, eco hermits. There you go. Ring. Source. This one. Okie doke. Fixed at 602. Okay, that's the one that I want. Right. man. Aha! Hey man. Fighter of the night, man. Champion of the sun. Yeah, it's better for long-term wear to have it like soft like this. Um, yeah, and we've got a bunch of them because he pretty much needs to wear it all the time. Like we give him breaks, but you give him a break and he just kind of rips himself apart again. But he's a very good boy otherwise. Yes, you are. You're a very sweet boy. Mm-hmm. Likes to rub the chin. The chin. Able. After. Good. Do your thing. Okay. Let's try it out. Ba ba ba. Da ba ba ba. Ha ba da ba da. EIDHF Ego Herna 1. And if you didn't catch, by the way, the quest name is Center of Circles. COC. It's a dumb joke, but I like it. If you know, you know. There you go. Hulu is just conked out on my computer. And hi, please don't... I know you're like pushing all the things that I keep on the power button so that you don't press the power button. You're like pushing those off, and that's not good. Because I did turn the power button off on my computer, but if she just leans on it and like long presses it, it'll still just turn my computer off. I can't turn that part off. Okay. Get out of here. That IBHF Eco Herna MS01 start global 2-3. Hey. Beautiful. The music that was just playing was at Mora. It was an at Mora track. I don't know, second camera's just kind of everywhere right now. Second camera's on the ceiling. Let me get rid of second camera one sec. Boop. Okay, here we go. But yeah, this was a 2022? So it was a 2022 Atmora track from their intermission footage. Which I'm glad that we don't do anymore for, I mean, I know that they've been in the process of redoing a bunch of their assets because their assets had a lot of issues. Alright, cool. Correct, start to the quest. Are you gonna give me the ring? Give me the ring. Why no give me the ring? Okay. Nope. IDHF was ring 02. I'll do Dotomo, Bose ring door toggle. No, I should put this in. Player dot add item 08095F07. So at least that'll get us somewhere. Let's see, CIBFF, one. I am making a general fixes plugin though for just touching a bunch of little stuff about various quests, so I think I'll do that as part of that. Get the pirate flags in as best as I can, because I am not really asset implementation, but we will figure it out. Never should have come here.
Someone. Aha!
Okay. So you should still prevent... No. Okay. It needs that collision barrier. You don't have an activator on you. There seems to be no way for me to actually fully activate you. Okay. Interesting. This would lead you out here, which would lead you out to the other one. Let me just see how the other one looks. There's a staircase that comes up. It's one of those. Not exactly sure. Okay. I'm not sure if that barrier one does, because that's a vanilla asset. And it seemed like it did have a collision layer behind it, so it's probably just using that and then enable parenting it to the thingamabob, which is fine. I just need to... It just makes things, like, slightly... a slight extra bit of work for me. To have to spawn another collision, volume, and then do all of that, but it's fine. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, Herna's still pretty early. Oh, it's been like 3 hours. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. I think I might just call it a day for right now, and then I'll come back to it. We are getting somewhere with it. I will probably just have to make either like a new activator or something. What's my opinion on using Techno Syndrome? I have no idea what that is. Yeah, the yoku ruins are great. I cannot wait to get the actual run at 2 models in. Anything else that I would need to check? I can't think of anything. My brain's fried. Alright. I will be done for the day, I think. Yeah, what is it? Thursday I have another DC job, so I might try and stream, I don't know, Friday afternoon, something like that. We'll figure it out. But for right now, that is enough, enough Iliac Bay work. To go and hang out and actually work a little bit on, a personal project that I've been futzing around with. So look forward to looking at some more of all of this stuff eventually in the future once it is more refined. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.